Those people over there don't understand me. So I'm back. Hey y'all, hey y'all. Hey Queen Things. Yeah, I was on Facebook for like 5 minutes maybe, and I was like, let me get the hell up off here. Those people were not my people. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's just because I don't be on there like that, y'all. So I have to do a little bit better. I felt like I was talking to my granny over there. Sauce Pimpin', thank you so much. Hey, Shy City 75. Y'all show me love over here. I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me log on off here real quick and go back to Instagram because no. Kick pushing plants. Your mom was on there? Oh man, don't tell me that. She was trying to get she couldn't have been trying to get that much information because I was like, y'all got any questions? It was like quiet mouse over there. I was like, you know what? Let me log on off because I don't think y'all feeling me today. And Plant God screen recorded it for you. What, the Facebook one? Oh, Lord, delete it because it's a mess. I know y'all love me. Summer Baby 30. Yes, y'all love me on here, and I love y'all back. Hey, Donnie, come on. Hop on here with me, Donnie. Send me a request. She cursed more than both of us, laugh out loud, and she couldn't comment for some reason. Cussing is not, it's nothing wrong with cussing. You know what? Somebody told me a person who cuss is an honest person. So if she cussed more than both of us, that means she's more honest than both of us. So that means I would love her to death. Okay, Donnie, hold on. Hey, Donnie, my babe.
What's going on?
Yeah, I met him off of Instagram. Yeah, I know how I be like, don't be all in my DMs. He was in my DMs, but he was talking right. So I was like, let me hear him out.
Facts.
And then we like best friends.
Because
Girl.
everybody else, I signed up for that consultation, so you put that link out.
Yes. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna put it back up there tomorrow. But yeah, he was hitting me up. I'm like, okay, he's somebody else just trying to waste my time. As soon as I put that link up, you was the first person, and I was like, what? He wasn't trying to waste my time?
Yeah, because I can imagine like a lot of other people like myself just had a lot of questions when someone posts something. You try not to be in that person's DM because you know there's 100 people in the DM.
Right.
To figure out what you post. But like I said, like, after I had that consultation, yo, it was fire. It put you on the right path to do what you want to do. So now her and I now we're linked up. We're working together, doing some things. That's what it's all about.
Yes. I was like, thank you for not wasting my time. Thank you for being serious. Because I got 3 kids, like all of you know, and I'm like, those who literally sit in my inbox asking a million questions, and it takes me hours to respond back to everybody. It's not fair. So I really do appreciate you for that. I
Yeah,
was like,
absolutely. I appreciate you.
yes. How was your Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it was good. Me and the family, we just kind of hung out, cooked, eat all day today, all leftovers all day today.
You know, I told you my story. I don't know who on here watching, so I can't tell y'all about my Thanksgiving, but Donnie knows. I don't need that going back, but Donnie knows what happened yesterday. I woke up, Donnie, this morning mad. I was like, I can't wait for next Thanksgiving.
Yeah, next Thanksgiving come around,
Let's just
right?
start over and try
Exactly.
again.
Try again. Nah, we
Let's
just
try
sitting around all
again.
day doing nothing, eating leftovers. It's funny you said you was watching that. You had that Holly Berry movie in the background playing because I just finished watching that movie.
Is it good?
It's actually really good. Yeah, it was good. It was
I said
good.
that. I said it looked good. It was a lot going on, so I just switched it off. And I said I don't need people hearing this kind of stuff in my background.
Mm-hmm.
So I cut it off, and now I have music on. But yeah, as soon as I get up off here, I will watch it. I will try to find time to watch it.
No, definitely. And
Yeah.
and right now for some people, yo,
Mhm.
like I said, with your videos and things you've been posting, it's been life changing, yo. Like I've been able to actually, I just got my first bill in the mail, so I could do my remittance. I'm
Mhm.
gonna do that tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take.
Yes, keep
I'm
me posted.
gonna do that tomorrow.
I can't wait. Cause
Yeah,
you confident now. You like me at this point. So you can
yeah.
walk in there like, hey, I'm here to deposit my check. Like I keep telling people, y'all cannot be fearful when you do this stuff because they can smell it. It's just like, have you ever seen the Matrix movie?
Mm-hmm.
You know how like those, yeah, I don't even know what they are, but the people who are stuck in the Matrix, how they turn into these people and stuff, and how they can sense.
That's how I feel. I thought I
Yeah, that's
walked into the
exactly how it
matrix with all
is.
this stuff.
That's exactly how it is. I'm like, you got to pay attention. You got to be on it. You got to be confident because if not, they know. They know. They know. I can't wait for you to get this deposit or not deposit, this down payment
That
back
down payment, y'all
and
don't even
that
know.
title.
Y'all don't even know. Right now, we working on that title. We working on the down payments. We're working on a lot of things right now. So
Yeah.
for those of you who know they need that type of information, put that work in. Go ahead and schedule that consultation with her.
Yes, but I don't think I'm taking any more clients. Well, not I don't think. I'm not accepting any more clients until 2022. So there's credit clients, there's anybody. Like my schedule is swamped. So you kind of missed out. If you want me, you're going to have to enroll in the course because if you don't, you're going to be waiting until maybe after March before I open my books back.
Mm.
I figured I might as well try to change lives, you
Well, I
know?
mean that mentorship just opened up today with that nice Black Friday.
I know.
So they should be
Tomorrow
jumping
the
on that.
prices does go up.
They should be jumping on that mentorship tonight. That's what they should be doing.
Mm-hmm. Summer baby, I need help with wording. I know how to find the codes. What do you need help with? When it comes to wording, I feel like a lot of people overthink it. So how I do my wording, I take their wording. Like I literally copy and paste what they're saying, throw my codes in there, and that's it. Um, I have a new friend who's been putting me on trust indentures. That right there is like you're really learning and taking their words and using it against them. So as soon as I master that next year, I'll be throwing it in there as well. But take their words. Don't overthink it.
Hell, I mean, if a lot of people understand too, we weren't there.
Exactly.
We don't know what happened when you tell
Exactly.
your story. We think that it has to be like so educated with the big words and everything, and it really doesn't have to. As long as you know the codes, start telling your story how the
I
code
don't even
works
feel
for
like
you.
you 100% need the codes either.
Yeah.
Because I only say that because I've literally gotten remedy without using any codes. I didn't throw in any violations, nothing. Now, do I always do that? No. But can it be done? Yes. It just depends on your story. So if you can detail, I walked into this company at 10:28 a.m. I spoke to Sarah Clark. Sarah Clark called her branch manager at 11. I had four people waiting behind me. They declined me and I was embarrassed. Like if you can like literally tell your story, you don't necessarily have to throw the codes in there. Not the first time around, you really don't. Because they really don't care. Most times the people who get these letters don't even know what the codes stand for. So if you can tell a story, tell your story. I'm pretty sure you'll get remedied that way.
Especially with the CFPB. I
Yes.
just started telling a whole bunch of stories and and started getting remedies from that. I didn't even
Mm-hmm.
have to use no code because the CFPB already know the code.
Mm-hmm. And then CFPB give you a lot of the codes and tell you the wording to use with those codes. So if you really want remedy and really are seeking something, you're gonna have to read the stuff. but they're giving it to you. It's like right there, but you got to search and put it together. And a lot of people don't even want to read the stuff. But yeah, if you can tell your story, trust me, you're gonna get remedy.
Always, always.
But nobody's story is the same.
Nah, nobody's sure, especially mine.
Yeah, right. So y'all don't overthink it. When you overthink it, you're holding back. So it can be Monday, and you're like, I'm gonna write this letter, but then you start overthinking it. Then next thing you know, it's Tuesday, and then after that, it's Wednesday. You ain't even put something together. Like, just do it. You
Yeah,
can't
that's how I
do it
was too.
wrong. If
I was,
you don't get what you're seeking the first time around, guess what? Try again. But
and
it's
you're right
hard.
too. The CFP does tell you how to structure your letters. They do tell you how to do all that stuff. You could actually call them on. I found out the other week. You can actually call them on the phone and
Mm-hmm.
talk to a representative and start really like asking any question, and they'll tell you any information that you
Didn't
need
I
to want to
tell you
know.
that?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna say I could have sworn I told
yeah.
you
You
that.
did, but I
Yeah.
made that phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Asked about some questions and everything, and then after that, start getting the remedies for that stuff.
And I know you were asking the right questions because you asked right questions. There's a lot of people who just ask questions just to ask questions. Your questions matter. So if you're going to ask a question, make sure you're asking a right question so you can go ahead
Mm-hmm.
and get what you're needing. But again, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it at all, you guys. Who was that? Tony Stevenson? Ani? Look, I know I messed your name up. It says ready for class. I can't wait to teach you guys. Y'all, I'm so excited. Like, when I say, I know y'all can tell, I'm so excited. It's going to be well worth the money. And today is the only day you can get it for $9.97.
That's still.
Like, you can walk into the bank and cash one of your checks in and get it right back. Like, it's worth the investment, y'all.
Yeah.
And forget the money. Forget the money. Forget the checks. It's still worth so much because the information that you're going to receive when you enroll in this course is going to be a lifetime. Like, it's going to change so much. And you get a lifetime access to it. And then you get me every week on a Zoom call for however long we need to be on there. Because I'm answering all the questions.
No,
We're not
definitely.
going to stop until I make sure everybody have it.
It, it's definitely gonna be some fire the next few weeks. A lot of people, so don't miss out on that class. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some fire the next few weeks.
And Donnie knows. Donnie knows.
Yo, it's gonna be
We're
some
gonna
real
play
fire.
no games.
Trust. It's gonna be some real fire the next few weeks.
Mm-hmm. And then it goes for all of the people who are starting businesses. So since last year during COVID, a lot of people started their businesses. And so a lot of people are pressed on, I'm not going to utilize my personal credit. I'm just going to utilize my business credit. When really, truth be told, your personal credit with the information I'm going to give you is going to be the play to go. But for those who already have started their businesses, you can get your down payment back with your businesses as well. Because what you got to understand is with your businesses, you're still utilizing your credit card, which is your social. So y'all getting these business vehicles, still putting down your social. Y'all are filing with the state, but still putting down your social and your name and your address and all of that other stuff. So I'm going to be teaching y'all to play on all that stuff. We're not even going to just be talking about personal credit.
Yeah, that business credit is what it is.
Mm-hmm. So just, y'all, if you have not enrolled, go enroll. The link is in my bio.
You got until what's that? If you're in East Coast
11:59.
time, you got until 1 a.m. on East Coast time. 1 a.m. East Coast time. But get that mentorship. It's gonna help you out a lot because you gotta understand we're in the world of information and you gotta invest in yourself to get this information. You have to invest in yourself. And mentorships are the way to go.
Definitely. Information is what's going to set you free.
Yeah, because I feel like learning all these laws and everything now, I feel like I'm in the matrix. Like it's been set me free now.
I feel like I'm in the Matrix for real. Like I was telling myself this morning or either yesterday morning, I'm like, food don't even taste the same to me no more. I don't look at nothing the same no more. Like everything just seems weird. And I'm like, I know this is crazy. Like this is crazy. But it's I mean, I guess it is what it is.
And I and I also think also too. I told you before I started I'm in the process of starting my trust. So next
Mm-hmm.
week I should be getting back my last authentications. I gotta get everything set and
Mm-hmm.
situated with that. So that'd be great. Going
Yes,
into
you will.
2022 with already trust already in place.
You'll be going into the bank asking for the private side. You're
Yes,
trying to
the
do
private
business
side. I
under
gotta
the
get that private
private.
side.
Right. Yeah. They gonna be like, excuse me. They probably won't even have nobody in there who can handle you that day.
I think
You
that should be.
probably have to make an appointment.
I think we should talk about that one of our next conversations on this live.
Mm-hmm.
In the public and private side of banking.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know of it. But it's complicated at the same time too. Well, it can be, especially if a person is new to this information, it can be a lot. But y'all, that's why
But
you want to hop on board.
they do their research.
Man, it's a whole nother way of living. Literally. And a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I'm sure it's a lot of people who feel like, oh, this is too good to be true. Oh, this is a scam. Oh, this should be able to work like overnight. No, like you're going to still have to put in that work. It's not an overnight process, but it's a worth it process.
Right.
Like once you get started, it's no going back. Once you
Yeah.
realize and notice how free you are, like, oh, last month I had 6 bills to pay. This month I don't got none because I know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing now.
Like it's y'all, it's amazing.
And people gotta read though. You gotta get these. A lot of people need to start being informed. You gotta get these books. You gotta get
Yeah.
these books. You gotta start reading these books. You gotta start reading about the. I think one of the best books I read. That was a good starter book, but I read it afterwards. Was that Meet Your
Mm-hmm.
Straw Man book?
What is it?
Meet Your Straw Man.
Oh, Meet Your Charming. I've heard about that.
I got that book, but I got that book after I done read everything else, and
Mm-hmm.
then read that book, and that book really just went over everything I just read. But it's all
Mm-hmm.
in one book though.
Right. So meaning it was worth the investment. Really, you
Yeah,
should read. That's the only book that
five
you
dollars
really
and
needed to
50 cents
read.
on Amazon.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about that book.
Because
You need to
everything,
pass it my way. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, everything. Of course, everything you're talking about. You got to start reading this information. If someone's not reading this information, they shouldn't be trying to go in the bank and do any type of process or anything. If you're not reading this information, you got to start reading it over and over. Read all the codes over and over. Understand the difference between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Understand who you are as a person. What's a credit card? All your posts. If people are not reading your posts, then going and do the research afterwards, they're not doing nothing for themselves, beneficial wise. You gotta really put the work in.
You will be surprised how many people have inboxed me and they have questions, but the questions that they have, I'm like, they haven't studied nothing. They're not getting results because I can tell. If I can tell that by the questions you're asking that you haven't studied and you don't know who you are, that's why you're not getting any remedy. I don't
Mm-hmm.
get that because even with my mentors, if I got some information from them, I acted on it, but I did my research first. They didn't even
Right.
answer any questions. Like if I asked them a question, they ignored the hell out of them questions. And at the moment, I would kind of get mad, like, why aren't they answering my questions? Like I need help. But then after, I'm like, thank you, God, you didn't answer my
Mm-hmm.
question because now not only did I find the answer that I needed, but I found the answer to so much other stuff as well. And it stuck. When if they had told me, I wouldn't have known where to go find this information. It just means more when you
And
go
when
study
someone
for yourself.
and when someone tell you information, realistically, they're not giving you all the information. They may be leaving out one word or two words that's actually meant for you to listen to, as meant for you to read, I should say, that they
Exactly.
missed out. So you definitely got to read it on your own.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Hey,
never been a reader, but stuff like this, personal development books, now reading these laws, something I'm interested in. So I read all the time now.
me too. I love reading. And I'm trying to get my kids into it. I'm like, y'all, for Christmas, do y'all want books? They're like, no. They don't want no
If
books
they
for
don't connect to Wi-Fi, they don't want it.
Right. They're like, no, we don't want no books, mama. I'm like, I said, one day y'all are going to love to read. Y'all are going to love it. I love it.
Every 2 books you read, you earn something.
Mm-hmm. Y'all, we are trying to free you guys. But again, like I keep telling everybody, this same information is free. So my purpose for my course is not to sit here and play teacher, even though I will be breaking down the blueprint as to how I've received remedy. But I want to bring clarity because a lot of people read the laws and they just don't understand it. Like it goes over their head. They're like, I don't understand it. I'm good on breaking it down, as you guys can see on my page. So my goal and my mission is to break it down so that each and every one of you can actually understand it and apply it.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm not trying to be a teacher.
I guess everyone definitely should start off with that. What's that? 15 USC. Everyone should start off there.
Mm-hmm.
Start off there. Start reading it. Get it.
Title 15, Chapter 41.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go over that in the course as well. Yes, but that's where I started. Read the definitions. You're going to be like, wait, what? You're
Yeah,
going to be hooked.
I had to read that stuff more than one time.
Yeah, I've read it like 10, 12,
Yeah, I
15
had to read
times.
it over, reference here, reference back over there to realize that what a definition really means. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot. And also, you gotta get your hands on that Black Law Dictionary.
Yeah. And for you guys who don't know, it's in my bio. Well, I took it down today. But tomorrow, the link will be back up there. So you can actually download the Black Law Dictionary and save it to your phone or your computer.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do that. It's free on my page, but normally if you go and purchase it, it's like $60 or something like that. But you can literally just get it from my page starting tomorrow.
Yeah. Well,
Does
she said,
anybody have any questions?
I can't wait, but in the meantime, definitely be studying. Yeah, definitely study. Studying is what this is about. Definitely study.
Mm-hmm. We all got to be a team. Like I tell everybody, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. So if I teach you something or tell you something or share some type of information, your job is to go and study and do your own thing with it to see what works for you. Just because it worked for me doesn't mean it's 100% going to work for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like everybody's fingerprint. Like we all utilize our fingers the same way. But when it comes to something, I couldn't go take your iPhone and use my fingerprint just because it's a
Yeah, I
fingerprint.
know, right?
Like
Exactly.
it's going to be different, and that's what people have to understand. But studying is definitely the key. Been using it to study. Thank you. You're
And
welcome.
for those who don't know, you have to use the Black Law Dictionary because when they make the law, they use the words out of that dictionary.
Yes.
So if you read a word that you're used to, like credit card, for instance, in the
You're gonna
Webster
think of an
Dictionary,
Amex card or
yeah,
a
exactly.
Capital
You're not
One.
even going to be on the same page. So that law dictionary is very important. So tomorrow, if you have to, please download that and get real familiar with these definitions. So that way, like when we're telling you to tell your story, you're telling your story using those definitions, using those words to understand what you're talking about. So that way, when you hit them, if you have to hit somebody with a code, that code will coincide with what you're talking about in your story using those words in that definition. That's where
Exactly.
all that comes from.
Hmm. And with law, every word means something. So we're taught to read and complete sentences. When with law, you can literally use one word and that's your whole
Even
sentence
look at the
right
word "a."
there. Right. And that's your whole sentence right there. Like, read and study those definitions because you guys, your eyes are going to be wide open. You're going to be like, wow. That's why growing up, they have you using the Webster Dictionary. They didn't want us to know the truth, y'all. They're like, let's give them this whole fake book of words to cover up the truth.
What's that? Earth and energy. Yep. The Black Law Dictionary is what the Supreme Court uses. Absolutely.
Yes. Yep, better let the government know you're alive. We're all born dead. Exactly. As soon as your parents sign you over, you're dead. You become an employee of the United States.
That's crazy. And someone had put earlier in the comments a little while ago. Look at the word human. I mean, it's a sea creature. And it's so funny because lately I've been hearing a lot about waves and all that stuff had to do with the current of the banking system. All this stuff is just crazy. When you get into this rabbit hole, I like to call it, this rabbit hole gets really deep.
It
It gets
does.
really deep. What we're talking about right now is just on the surface.
Yeah,
Like I
it's so
said,
much more
in the
deeper.
mentorship, she'll go over so much more with you. You're gonna learn so much more. This investment, $1 million worth of game right here, she's about to give you guys. You don't even know it.
Hmm. How do you all remove the charge offs? I remove the charge offs just like I do everything else. I tell the story. How it's a charge off, so really I'm getting paid for the charge off as well because once it's charged off, if you ask them for their company ledger for that account, whatever account number you can say it, reference account number 5328 or whatever, they need to provide you guys an audit trail. In that audit trail, you need to be asking and receiving their ledger. On that ledger, it would show on January 1st, that if you go and open up an account with them on January 1st, it's going to show how that application credited their account in XYZ amount. Once it's charged off, you're going to notice that it goes to a zero balance. However, they're still going to try to collect on that balance. How? They're trying to double collect from you when you've already paid up front. So what I do at this point, I'm not only trying to remove the charge off, forget removing, update the status and make this account an open-end credit plan. Because I know who I am now and I know exactly what this account should have been up front. And on top of that, here's my bill of particulars because now y'all owe me some damn money.
You got me out here. You gotta put time on them like you're a lawyer.
Right.
I'm charging y'all for these emails and letters y'all sent to. I'm charging you guys.
Exactly. That's all you got to do. I think a lot of y'all are overthinking it. But again, if you read and do your research and study, you'll realize that everything is already paid for. As soon as you filled out the application, as soon as you apply for whatever you apply for online, it's paid for. So don't overthink it.
That instrument, as soon as you sign that note, it's paid for.
Yep. As
Now
soon as
go
you
get your
sign it.
remedies.
And that goes the same for a house, a car, dental insurance, food stamps, college. Look, everything.
Everything.
All of it is paid for.
That's
So that's what I'm going to go over with you guys. We're going to learn how to go to the beginning. Let's make sense of the beginning.
absolutely.
That's what we're doing, y'all.
Go find.
Who's joining the course? I want to know who's joining the course. If you're joining the course and you know you're joining the course, drop a flame below.
You got I think Summer said she was getting that course, so
Who did?
I think it was somebody called Summer.
Oh, Summer. Look, that's my daughter's name. Summer baby. Look, she
Summer
said
baby.
me.
Yep, Summer baby. Yep.
Hi, Summer baby. Have you already enrolled or you're just enrolling?
Okay, I see you, Earth. Okay.
Y'all do not want to miss it, I'm telling you.
Renee.
Look, y'all, Renee is on here. Hi,
That's what I'm talking about.
Renee, she's the one who actually put my course together for me, you guys. She did all of my teachable stuff. So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have anything to offer you guys today. So if you need graphics, you need a website, reach out to Renee. She is
Miss
a
Billing
sweetheart.
Negotiator. Okay, I wrote this morning. Congrats.
Yes, you did enroll this morning. Congratulations. I'm so excited. Make sure you everybody who's enrolling should receive a badge. Like you'll get an email from me. Make sure you post it, let everybody know, like, hey, I enrolled. I'm about to change my life while y'all sitting here rocking the Gucci. I'm finna change my life. I ain't paying bills no more.
Listen, y'all here rocking Gucci. Don't even got no stock in it. Stop it.
Like y'all, come on.
We trying to change the mindset going into 2022.
And that's the major thing right there is your mindset. It's a lot of people who don't want to go without their weave and their lashes and their Jordans and their Gucci and their Prada. I'm like, I'm waiting on all that.
That's it. That's it gonna leave your kids some Gucci's, some Prada. That's crazy.
Well,
Mindset got to change.
mm-hmm. Imagine getting your, okay, so imagine having a car right now. Say if you have a 2021, it don't matter what kind of car it is, Jeep or whatever. Imagine having that, regardless if you put a down payment down or not, because at this point, you don't even have to put a down payment down to get some money
Mm-hmm.
and get your title. So imagine that, because you know all of their contracts are deceptive. You know I'm the go when it comes to finding any flaw. I'm looking for every violation. I'm dissecting every little thing. So just imagine you having this car. You're getting your title for it because you know you recognize and notice the fraud. You take this car, you sell this car, and get some bands off of it.
Mm.
Then you turn around and go get another car, and you use your credit card and you walk out of there with your title again. Like, y'all
Oh,
understand
you
this
see that
living?
3,500? She
Like, you're
needs
gonna
that
be
30.
flipping,
Listen, she need her 3,500 back.
and she knows she can get it back.
She's at a 2020 Mustang down payment 3,500. How about having that 21 Mustang with the title and the down payment money back? And you can
No,
still go Christmas shopping.
man, y'all don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it.
I see my guy Fly Tie. What up, Fly Tie?
Today is the last day to get it for $9.97.
And she got Ally. Low key, I've been because I follow more people and stuff like that. Ally's they've
Get
been going
over.
to banks getting over at first, but now a lot of people getting remedies from Ally.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people has been getting a lot of remedies from Ally.
Yeah. Don't y'all know if it's over?
I don't know.
I think it's if it's over like 20 people or something. If okay, yeah, that is loud. Say if it's like 20 of us to come together. Say we all got ally. We all filed our complaint with CFPB. You know that's going to turn into a civil lawsuit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what? They're going to have to pay all of us. That's what
I'm
I'm
about
saying.
to
If
post
we
who got
all come
Ally.
together as a team, we can bring down each company one at a time. Everybody got ally.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
got
got
Capital
Ally.
One. Like, we can all like literally bring these companies down together. Oh, you don't want to do what I told you to do? Cool. Well, let me go get all these extra 100 people that I know, my team, and we gonna
Mm-hmm.
bring your ass down together. Like, we gotta come together.
People don't understand how much control we really have.
We have so much,
We got all the
so much.
control. We really do.
But yep, people just don't understand. They waiting around for somebody to come and grab them and help them, and like you gotta help yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta look at it. I'm not about to pay you $9.97. You look at it, I'm about to invest $9.97 because that's an investment that you're gonna get right back. You put down 3,500 on your cars. That's an investment. You're not paying nobody nothing. You just really get some information. You're investing. That's how you gotta look at it. You're investing.
Yeah, if you can put down a car note, I mean not a car note, a down payment on a car.
Let's take down Ally and Capital One. Throw
Come
Wells
on, y'all.
Fargo in
I'm
there too.
ready. Let's do it. Let's take them down. Summer baby. Yes, it's an investment. That's what we're saying. It's a mindset thing. Y'all got to unlearn, relearn, reprogram
Mm-hmm.
yourself.
Yeah, the
That's how
words you
I look
speak.
down. That's how I look at a down payment. I'm like, dang, I don't want to have to put down a down payment on a car, then turn around next month and have to pay y'all $600, $400 car note. Like, that's what don't make sense to me. I know earlier this year, I done spent so much money on knowledge this year. I've literally done spent like over probably 10,000 alone. And I
I'm
know
with
it's a
you.
lot of people who done put down more. But the
Mm-hmm.
first investment earlier this year, I spent $2,000 on a course. I learned so much from that. I was like, oh my God. I started spending money on everybody courses. I'm like, who got the information? I need this information.
My first course was 5,000.
Man, but it'd be worth
But it'd
it.
be worth it because again, is the words you speak. If I say I spent 5,000 on this person, that person don't come to my house and do nothing. Like I spent 5,000 for the information to invest into myself, so that way I can put more investments out there. So it's an investment. The words you speak and everything, but you have to pay for this information, because it ain't free
The
to,
same way
to
you
get
go
the
to
knowledge.
college, people go and pay for college all day and night.
Oh, fast.
They're
They'll
like,
sign
oh,
that piece of paper, 30 grand for 1 year, and don't get anything back from it.
but dead.
Yeah, definitely with debt, and then technically invest again to learn how to get rid of that debt.
It says Navy Federal getting
Yeah.
slick. The statements they send out now for their credit cards have all X's at the bottom where the route number and the account number would be.
So I
Yeah.
just found out too, which what that person saying with
Mm-hmm.
Navy Fed, you can still mail that into them.
Yeah, the ones that I mailed in, I like to speak based off of what I've actually done, but the ones I've mailed in had the routing and account number on it. So I didn't know that, but that is good to know.
Social media courses are new in college.
Yes, it is the new college
Mm-hmm.
because you're not putting
Absolutely.
yourself in debt. Like you're literally paying right now.
Listen, I'd rather take social media courses than go to college.
College is for your strongman person, y'all. They're teaching you the same shit that you was learning through kindergarten through 12th grade.
I mean, and no offense to college, because some people out there got the degrees. I understand that, which is great. But let's be real. Some of the things you go to school for in elementary, middle school, and high school, like my kids are learning about stuff over in another country. That hasn't made me not one dime knowing who was the first, the third, or the eighth president was. Has not made me one dime.
Mm-mm.
It says a lot of people are selling info. No, you're right. A lot of people are selling information that you can Google and YouTube. I think for the most part, for most people, such as myself, I'm the type of person. If you show me how to do something, I could I could multiply it a million times. If I had to read it to comprehend it to try it, it's a little bit harder for me. So you're right. All the information out there that you want and anything is some things are Googleable. Some things aren't though. Some things is just some things can't be Googled. Believe that. Trust me. Some things can't be Googled.
Sometimes investing in a circle with people that you need to be connected to. So there's some things that some people, because sometimes you got to pay for just them connects to be around like-minded people, other people who will continue to push you. Google is not going to give you that.
Mm-hmm. You pay to have your answers up front.
Right.
But look, I told somebody I'm studying law and history in my rights. They said, "What college?" I said, "I'm learning through mentorships and courses." That probably, if that person wasn't on that same page, that probably went over their head. They don't
Mm-hmm.
even understand what you're doing.
Exactly.
That probably went over their head. But no, it's a lot, people. It's a lot of information, and she is definitely going to help you get through all the information, answer any questions you guys have. She's phenomenal. Like I said, her and I we became best friends like overnight, instantly,
Pretty.
because we was on the same page.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It was kind of called every bad Texas. They said it's so far. I don't remember anything. Yeah, these representatives will tell you anything.
They're getting slick with it. But guess what? At the end of the day, if you know who you are, you still gonna know what to do. So they don't have those numbers at the bottom of your check. Guess what? There's always somebody higher up that you can reach out to. There's still a FTC company. There's still an OCC company. You know the OCC is over them. I sent a complaint the other day, and I got OCC call me the next morning. Within it wasn't even 12 hours. So just because it doesn't have X's and you can't get the remedy that you're wanting right then and there, don't mean you stop.
Yeah, and then what I noticed though, when you're on the phone with these companies and you're talking to representatives, if you really want to reach somebody, like she said, complain to the FTC, complain to the CFPB, complain to those companies, because when I did one through Bank of America, and I got a representative, department I never even heard of before. Like, hey, here's my number. Reach out to me. We'll take care of you. Like, these complaints be real.
Yeah, complain. Send a letter to their corporate office. Reach out to their chief financial officer. Reach out to their registered agent. Look, I'm reaching out to every fucking body until I get what I want.
Yeah,
I
for real.
never stop. Like, that'd be my thing. Okay, you don't want to work with me? Cool. I know somebody who will eventually. Like, I'm going to run into the right person. The
Did you
same
get a,
thing
did
when
you
it
get a rush?
huh?
Did you get a rush now when you file a complaint? I get a rush now.
I don't really get a rush.
I get a
It's
rush.
like I be like I can tell I have a grin on my face when I'm typing up these complaints, and then I'm like, okay, once I hit submit, I'm like, I wonder how long is it gonna take them. Watch, I bet in like 5-6 hours I'm gonna get a phone call, and I normally do. I guess it's kind of like a rush, yeah.
Yeah, because like when I did my first one, I was kind of nervous. I was like, I didn't know what to put. But then when I got my first remedy using the CFPB, now I got a whole caseload. Like every time I shut my I'm like Twitter figures up there now.
And a lot of people think they have to dispute stuff by sending letters and stuff. I'm like, why? You can literally go and file a complaint. That's a new way of sending a dispute letter. Like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, save your money. Even though I'm not gonna lie, I do still send letters, just because I like to hit them where it hurts. I'm sending it to everybody. Then on top of that, I'm filing my complaints, like, because I know I'm gonna get remedies. So that $15 to send these letters is not gonna hurt me.
And the thing about people have to understand this, even though you feel a lot of people doing this, a lot of people ain't doing this. So they rather give you your remedy than not give you your remedy, and everybody's doing it. Like they rather give you that remedy. They don't want to take it to court. They don't want those extra. They will give you your remedies. Trust me.
Yeah, because when you take them to court, it becomes public. So that's what I was saying earlier. Say if you took Allie to court, and you know how everybody read now. Hey, I got Allie, and I noticed you done took him to court. I got the same problem. Let me go file my complaint. Now I'm finna join along with you. They don't want that. They're like, oh hell no, it's too many people who knowing we scamming, and we don't want to pay all of them. So let's just pay them, give them this hush money, and send them on. That's exactly what they're doing now.
The C James said the CFPB is very responsive when you send a complaint. Yes, they are very responsive.
Yeah, but
They
you don't always get remedy either.
no.
Y'all know I'm gonna be honest. You can file a CFPB complaint and still not get what you're seeking for. The company can still come back and say, everything was verified, or whatever. You have to understand whatever the response is that you receive becomes an exhibit. So if you don't have any exhibits, take it. Oh, okay. Well, you said that. Cool. Now I'm going to reach out to your chief financial officer. I'm going to reach out to your CEO. I'm going to reach out to your registered agent. I'm going to take the same complaint and go to OCC. Same complaint and go to CFPB. I mean, not the CFPB, but the FTC. Like, don't stop. A lot of people would get a response back and be like, well, they verified the account. I got the same thing. So they verified it. Now what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Now you have an exhibit.
You gotta keep
Utilize
going. Yeah, keep going. Don't stop.
Never going to commit to the fraud. Utilize it.
They close all my complaints as soon as the companies respond. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
but you
they
gotta
do
remember.
that.
Yeah, but you gotta remember too, because they close a complaint, the company can still give you remedy though. A lot of times the company still reaches out to you to to see what they can do to justify a situation. It's not just always closed out.
And they normally call. So what I've realized, when you file in the complaints, they will call. So I tell everybody, answer your phone, regardless if you know the number or not. If you answer the phone and they're trying to talk and do business, you can always tell them, hey, I appreciate you calling me by phone, but I want all responses from here on out to be a written response via U.S. mail. Hang up the phone. That way you don't mess nothing up.
Yeah, exactly.
I need it by mail. But sometimes they call you though because they want to go ahead and give you the remedy that you're seeking for, and they just want to know, hey, I want to verify the address to make sure to send the check here. Or hey, I noticed that you're asking for X, Y, and Z as your remedy. We can't give you X and Y, but we can give you Z. Like normally what they're speaking to you about. But again, if you're unsure, just tell them, I appreciate you calling me.
1 second.
Okay, I appreciate you calling me. However, I want all responses to be submitted. That's it. Hang up the damn phone. It's not hard, y'all. But they don't always give you with just a CFPB complaint. And once the companies respond, they will always close it. They will close it. But if you don't get the remedy that you're seeking for, you need to continue to push. So don't give up. Let me see. Yeah, they don't want their name on the big news boards. Exactly. I hope y'all catching on to this stuff. We have so many more people on here. Who's joining the course? Hey, Ashanti. What are the things that people typically seek remedy for? It really depends. It's a million different things. So if, for example, they have a car and they put down a down payment, their remedy may be to get their down payment back. They notice the scam, the fraud throughout the contract, they may ask for their title. Say if it's a credit card, they may ask for their balance. Brought to zero every month, and the account be an open credit plan. Some people remedy may be to take the account off their consumer reports. Look, the list goes on and on and on. You look over your information, you see what's on your consumer reports, and you say, hey, I want this account back open, and I want it to utilize it as an open-end credit plan. Or, hey, this account is really affecting my score. I want it off. Hey, they're reporting a bankruptcy that I didn't give them the consent to report. All of that stuff, you just got to realize what you want. Let me see. Check your DM. Okay. Look, I have over 300 and something DMs, y'all. So y'all gotta give me time.
Right.
So should we bypass all three bureaus and send our complaint straight to the CFPB? Yes. So I don't go to the consumer reporting agencies first. I always go to the source. So whoever the account people are, the creditors, that's who I go after. As soon as they remove my stuff from the consumer reporting agencies, that's when I contact the reporting agencies, the consumer reporting agencies, and tell them, hey, you guys been furnishing information that you shouldn't have been reporting on here. And I know why, because hey, I have exhibit A proof that you guys have taken it off. So you owe me a check for this. $1,000 per deletions. It don't matter if it's personal information. It doesn't matter if it's an account. It doesn't matter if it's an inquiry. It doesn't matter what it is. So it's almost the end of the year. They're trying to balance their books. The easiest way to get a bag real quick, y'all, if you pull your report and you notice in the personal information section, any old addresses, old names, anything like that, call into the consumer reporting agencies. Okay, y'all, I'm giving y'all real game right now. Listen.
For real.
Call them. Don't write them nothing. Call in and say, hey, I noticed on my consumer report, you guys are furnishing information that should not be there in my personal information section. They're going to say, oh, okay, let's pull up your account, give them your information, be nice as hell. How's your day today? Did you have a great Thanksgiving? Look, be their friend. As soon as I get your report pulled up and you verify everything, they're going to ask you, okay, what shouldn't be on there? You're going to tell them everything you don't want on there. 9 times out of 10, if you get the right person, they go ahead and take the stuff off. They're going to give you a confirmation number. Make sure you get their name, their employee ID number. Within 48 hours, it will be off. They're going to send you something by mail, which you will receive within 7 business days. Take that. Send the registered agent a letter letting them know you guys were furnishing information that should not have been on there. I have included in Exhibit A, Exhibit B, whatever you got. And this is why you guys owe me $5,000. Send it by check to this address and get y'all payments before Christmas.
And honestly, I wouldn't spend it on Christmas, guys. You should invest that money in something else.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to spend your money on, that's how to get a quick bag real quick. And that's all you have to do.
A lot of people, especially when you got people who got bad credit, honestly, they got like 20 inquiries on their credit. They're trying to buy a car and don't realize that dealership shopped you around. So now you got like 20 inquiries. That's $15,000-$20,000.
Exactly.
Real quick.
I need my charger really quick. But yeah, you're right. And every time you get an inquiry, a transaction took place. So somebody got paid anyway. So you asking for your $1,000 should be nothing. Because guess what? You really already paid them.
Let me see. Mika, we use 1635 basis to request a remedy to have credit cards open credit and bought to a zero balance.
My house is like so dark.
Is that 1635? Was she asking that question?
Oh, I didn't hear the question. Hold on. Okay, I'm trying to get this charger together. My phone is about to put up on y'all. Okay, what is the question? Let's see.
Mika.
Can we use 1635 as basis to request a remedy and have credit cards and open-end credit and brought to zero balance every month? Yes, but listen. You can do that by telling your story. You can do that by saying, hey, on this day, I filled out an application, or I was online and I submitted my application for this card or whatever it is. I noticed, or you know what, not I noticed, I apologize for being ignorant of the law previously, but I know what the fuck is going on now. And because my instrument was of value and was sold, I should be able to get whatever you're asking for my account to be zeroed out every month and my account to be transferred over to an open-end credit plan. Pursuant to 1535. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it, y'all. Y'all have to understand, once your credit card is used, any account that you have is open-end credit. What the companies do is put a limit on it. They're like, oh, we're going to just give her access to 500. Kind of like parents. You know how we be like, oh, we just bought the kids a whole bag of candy, but y'all only can get 2 pieces? It's the same.
So everybody got a black card. You got a black
Everybody has a black
card. You got a black card.
Everybody has a black card. You have to put in your demand and say, look, I've already extended my credit. So because I've given you guys credit, I want access to all of my credit, not a portion of it.
Because they're using it.
Right, because they're using it. Whatever you're not utilizing, they're using as security. It's just the same way as the banks. You can go in the bank and say, hey, I have $20,000. As soon as you hand it over to them, guess what? They're going to utilize it. It's the same.
You see Grant Cardone interview he had? He put it out there. He was like, y'all keep believing in these banks. I go to work, make...
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Think your money safe, but they're calling me trying to give me your money every time you deposit it. I'm like, that's crazy.
That's the truth. I know a lot of people mad at him for that. I don't care.
They put it out there, and they still call him trying to give him money.
But we need people like that who's going to tell the truth.
Man, the information today, because of the internet, man, listen.
A Supreme Court case that defines a debt collector. Can you speak on this case because this is a huge law on consumer right? Okay, Henson versus Santander, a Supreme Court case that defines a debt collector. Can you speak on that case? I read that case like 2 weeks ago. I honestly need to read it again just to go off of it. But a debt collector is a debt collector. I mean, a lot of these companies will say we're the original creditors, we're not the debt collector. You just send me a fucking bill that says this is an attempt to collect the debt, so you are a debt collector. That's why I say collect exhibits, because it's like you against them. You got to show proof.
But I that's what I read too. A lot of times we have to see it. We're not the original creditor. Sometimes, depending on where you want to stand at in the situation, you got to know who you are in each situation.
That's why it's different subchapters.
Yeah.
So you need to read the definitions.
You gotta read them all.
I'm having a difficult time finding
you
my
are
on the bottom of my coupon. They're all in a row, and it's hard to find out what's the right number is. You can always call in to the company themselves, like what I did the first time I called into Capital One, and I was like, hey, don't say, hey, I'm looking for the routing number, because of course they're not going to give you the routing number. You can literally call in and say, hey, I received a statement in the mail, and I'm just curious as to what numbers these are at the bottom of the statement, because I'm not aware of what these numbers are. That's exactly the role I played, and I got the answer. But you can dang, I would hate to say inbox me because I have so many messages now, but you can try to inbox me, and if I see it, I can try to help you pinpoint the routing numbers, but you can always call in as well.
Discover Bank closed my card with them because I had a credit card that was not paid with someone else.
I'm confused off that.
Are you saying you were an authorized user on somebody else's account and they didn't pay their card and they closed their card and then shut your card down? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, because I'm confused off that one. Hey, you guys. Thank you, Donnie, for going live with me.
Of course, absolutely.
My best friend.
Come to the A now, guys. You gotta get into the A real quick.
Look, I'm ready. My birthday is in February.
Oh, really? Okay.
And last year I went to Miami, but I wouldn't mind coming to Atlanta.
Can I come to Atlanta?
Even though it's going to be cold, I like to go somewhere hot.
I mean, the weather for me has actually been great because initially I'm from CT, so this weather down here has been perfect for me.
No, it's going to get a little too cold for me.
It's straight hoodie weather for me.
Yeah. Greetings. Hi.
Whose credit card?
What can I do about a closed credit card? What are you trying to do about it? Are you wanting them to like reopen it? Do you want them to remove it off your consumer report?
I think it depends on why it's closed too. I think that plays a big role in it too. Why did it get closed? Like only you know that, because say for instance it was closed because you owed a balance on it. Like you literally never paid the credit card. They probably will close it. Now if it was a credit card that was closed because you never used it, you could definitely get a credit card open back up.
You can get it open back up if you never made a payment either. It's your credit card. You utilize your credit card how you want to utilize your credit card. Y'all have to remember, I keep on telling y'all, you apply for these credit cards. So regardless if you went in and filled out an application or if you filled out one online, a signature is always needed. Why? Because that's where they get you. Your signature is gold. So once you sign, regardless if it's an online signature or if it's a human, like you're there actually signing it, it doesn't matter. It becomes a security. So they're selling it.
Right. But see, he actually say it was closed due to inactivity. And that's a card you could definitely at this point now because A, you know the laws. You can reopen and now have it as open credit card.
Yeah.
No problem. But the Discover one was Summer. She said she had a credit card with a company that was in the process of being charged off. Discover closed with them because I owe another company.
What was hers? She says what?
Summer.
I had a credit card with another company that was in the process of being charged off. Discover closed my account with them because I owed another company. Normally, if that happens, they got some kind of connect with each other. Kind of like best friends. Look at it like that. So say if you and your best friend or you and your mama, y'all are really close or whatever, and somebody come around owing, say somebody owes your mom, say it's you and your mom, somebody owe your mom, and your mom is reaching out to them every week or whatever, like, hey, you told me last month you was going to pay me my money back, you know, bills are due, do you know when you'll pay? They're like, nah, fuck you. You gonna be like, nah, fuck you, that's my mama. So both of y'all go cut them off. That's normally what happens.
Because a lot of people don't understand, a lot of these companies too, they be having their own like their own rules that they have as far as having a credit card open and closed, because like some credit card companies, like they'll check your credit up front and some check it on the back end, like American Express. If you put down that you make, let's say, $150,000, and due to your spending habits, they actually ask you for your tax forms and stuff a year later, see what you actually make. And if you make less than what they said, they'll cut your thing off. They'll cut your limit. They'll cut it in half easily, quick. Chase will close one of your credit cards if you open up too many credit cards, not in the right sequence. Chase will close your credit card account.
Because it looks like high risk or something, or fraud.
Um, I don't,
Suspicious.
I don't know what it looks like to them, but a lot of companies get mad when you have too many credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
Because to them, at any moment you could go in debt. At any moment you could go into $100,000 debt, and then mind you, remember they want us to pay that money, so they feel like you owe them money.
Which they already owe you money. That's so crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. When you get
That's the world we've been living in. That's what I need people to wake up. That's why I need people to join this course so we can wake up.
See, when you're looking for a credit, say when you said credit increase request denial is illegal pursuit to what?
Where you see that?
Sucker Free said it. That's again, you want to start going for that open end credit.
Sucker Free. Oh, I see it. Our credit increase request denial is illegal. Pursuit to our credit increase request denial illegal. I would, yeah, everything is illegal. But yes, that's when you have to go and let them know, like, hey, tell your story. I keep on saying it, and I hate to keep saying it, but that's the truth. If you can tell your story that you've already given them credit, then how is there a denial? All you're wanting is more of your credit that they already have.
Yeah.
So yeah, I make everything a problem, y'all. Everything is a problem.
And just
So
like,
if I don't get my way, it's a problem.
does applying for American Express drop my limit because of into debt? Yeah, that can happen too.
Mm-hmm.
These credit card companies, they
Shopee.
yeah, they pay attention to. I mean, the game is different now because they're breaking laws, but they try to control you, and by controlling you, they determine how you pay them. How, like, so if you have a $10,000 balance, are you only paying um like $100 a month towards that balance? They don't want that because the moment you pay it off, they'll cut your limit.
Mm-hmm.
They'll cut your limit.
They're all working together. Mm-hmm. That's what people have to understand. These companies are working together. Somebody had said something. Where was it? Latanya, she said, say more about the courses. Yeah, my course dropped today. Well, open enrollment opened today. And it's $9.97 to join. The course don't actually start until January 10th. But there's going to be so much game. It's going to be so worth the investment, y'all. So it dropped today. You guys can find the link in my bio. So I hope y'all are excited.
Question, that's what people don't know. They signed up for the course today. Do they have some type of access to you now just in case they have a couple of questions instead of waiting until January?
Yeah, on Instagram.
Okay.
There is a private Facebook group. So the private Facebook group is not open yet. It's created, but it's not open. Like, it's kind of like I need everybody to be on the same track and it be organized, because I do understand how it can get unorganized real quick. And I don't want it to be messy. So if you guys enroll now, you have any questions, you can email me. My phone number is attached to the emails that I send out. So you guys can reach me, but just don't overdo it.
That's that new number, right?
No, but I'm working on it. I am working on it. No, it's not the new number yet, Dottie. But I am working on it. So you guys can reach out to me with questions. But once the course actually starts, you guys will have me on the Zoom. You guys will have me in the private Facebook group. And then, of course, always email and stuff like that. So the Supreme Court rules Henson versus Santander. The Santander is not a debt collector because its main business service is to provide auto loan to dealership. Yeah, but the argument could not have been right, because I feel like if the person would have, who was it, the Supreme Court, Henson, if he would have had all of his exhibits in the right place, then he would have been able to prove otherwise. He had to have not proved himself well for them to feel that way or for them to rule against him. But hopefully he didn't stop there. What steps should I take if a credit card company is trying to sue me? Oh, that's a good one. So if they try to sue you, they serve you. Have they already served you? If they serve you, you can send that paper right back. So as consumers, when you're sued, they're asking the dead person, your straw man person, to come to court. They're not even speaking to you, the consumer. So to a consumer, it's considered an invitation. You're invited. That's why when you go to court, they're like, all rise. They're speaking to the dead. They're hoping your straw man person comes. So I would go to court. I send it back, but I still go to court. Because guess what? When you go to court, you're the most powerful person there. So if the company, of course the company is not going to be there. They're dead. They're going to have an attorney there, which you can tell the judge themselves, does this attorney have jurisdiction over me to even be here speaking to me? At that point, it's he say, she say, because the attorney wasn't even there when the whole process took place anyway. So only you have the power. You got to know what to say when you're there. Okay, I have an issue where I'm trying to be sued by Midland Credit Management, who is an assignee for the Credit One bank card. How should I go about handling this? Okay, that kind of went to the other person question as well. That's how I would handle it. But y'all don't be scared. These companies will bully you by mail. If y'all don't know, you get all this mail because the corporation itself is dead. They're just bullying you. If you know who you are, you go, look, I'm coming to court. Because I know you wasn't there. I know you wasn't there. Judge, your ass wasn't even there. So if I say that this not my debt, it ain't my debt. Because can't nobody here tell me that they were sitting here in front of me and they witnessed me signing anything. Case closed.
Yeah, facts.
Only a debt collector is a debt collector if their main business service. That's not true. As soon as you receive a check in the mail, it's going to say send payment along with this. This is an attempt to collect the debt. So that's you being brainwashed if you only think that. That's not true. How do I deal with a maxed out credit card? How do you deal with it? I know what I would do.
That's what I would do right now.
That's a whole fucking
you know who you are.
If you look at that statement that you're getting, I don't care if it's $100,000 that they say you owe. Guess what? That $100,000 balance that they say you owe is in a positive balance. How the hell do you pay a positive balance? How are you in debt of anything with a positive balance? I would be like, billing error. Correct this shit and turn my account to an opening credit plan, please, before I sue you and take litigation. because y'all playing with the wrong person. And soon, before they even get the letter, I'm filing a CFPB complaint. Depending on what card it is, I'm filing an FTC complaint. I'm saying it was fraud. Look, I'm telling everybody. So when you get this letter from me, you're going to also be getting these complaints from these companies, so you know I'm serious. And that's it, y'all. It's not hard. Is it like a mentorship, and do you know the time the courses will be held? So the courses are going to be modules, and one will be released every week. So if we're on remittances, we're going over remittances that week. Every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time, we will go live on Zoom. So if you have any questions regarding whatever the module was that week, we're going to go over it. You will also get access to the private Facebook group. So any additional questions that you might have, you can find there. Then it will be more people just like you and I who are, you know, seeking remedy, trying things, sharpening each other's iron, and it's going to be great. But the course is a lifetime access. Well, you will have lifetime access. So it's worth the investment. It says, what are you covering? Oops, sorry, Dior. What are you covering? Look, I have it written down because, look, I've been added so much more stuff to it. I am covering the remittances. So that is the statements that you get in the mail, which we all have known them as bills in the mail each month. I will go over that. I'm going over down payments. I'm going over the administrative process, Title 15, Chapter 41, which is where I started, my favorite. I will also be adding in the business structuring and business funding in the course as well. So I will have guest speakers who specialize in some of this stuff as well. So not only do you hear from me, but you're going to hear from other great people as well, hopefully, if everything goes well with that. Walmart cannot be called a debt collector if it seeks to collect a debt from you, because it is not in the business of a debt collector, but to sell food. That is not, okay, so yes, if Walmart is saying you owe them something every month, how can you owe Walmart if you don't have like an account with Walmart? But as soon as you fill out this application and they accept it as an account receivable, you're getting your credit in return, meaning you have a Walmart credit card or something like that. At that moment, regardless of what you're talking about, if they're sending you bills in a month, in the mail each month, they're now considered a debt collector. So they can respond back and be like, we're not a debt collector under the FDCPA. We're the original creditors, all this other stuff. That is fine. That's kind of like a police officer. A police officer is going to be like, I'm not a debt collector. I'm a police officer. Soon as you wrote my ass a fucking ticket, you became a debt collector, because by federal law, that's what it says. So I understand you're trying to get your point across, but I'm trying to tell you what it is. I'm a mom, but if you catch me in a club at that moment, I might not be presenting myself as a mom. I'm going to be turning up. But that doesn't mean I'm not a mom. You get it? Like, these, y'all, we're brainwashed. We have to unlearn and relearn. Regardless of what they're saying, you have to know. Like, no. You may think I'm stupid, but I'm not stupid. You wasn't a debt collector until you sent me a bill and tried to collect on this positive balance. Once you did that, that's when you became a debt collector. So regardless if you're Walmart to everybody else, when you send me a bill, you became a debt collector to me. No, they haven't served me, but they sent me a letter in the mail. So you need to go ahead and address it before they even try to serve you. If you wait too late and they do serve you, that's still fine. I normally send my letter back with my affidavit of truth, and I send it to the judge and also the company themselves. But you can rescind that, whatever they're saying. Reach out to me in my inbox. Hopefully I see it. Y'all have so many messages, but you can inbox me. As soon as I see it, I will respond back when it comes to that. But if you want to show me your actual letter, I can help you when it comes to that. You don't have any debt, so ooh, that's good teaching, sis. All rise, yes. They sent me a letter from their attorney. I want y'all to look up what an attorney is. At the end of the day, you guys, the attorney was not there. The attorney is doing their job. The attorney went to school to defend something dead. You're an attorney for yourself. You're a judge for yourself. They have a job to do. So if somebody or a company is offering to pay them, they're going to take the money. They're not going to be like, well, no, I'm not going to be able to. They're hoping they can defend a company or corporation, and the person that they're going against don't know who they are. It's when you know who you are and you show up in court like, ta-da! Y'all expected to show me and me. But guess what? I'm here as a consumer today. And with that being said, I'm the most powerful person here. Judge, you have to rule in my favor, because guess what? You wasn't present when I started this transaction. The attorney wasn't there when I started this transaction. So it's he say, she say. I'm the only living person here who can tell you the truth. And y'all walk out of there, dun 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 dun. That's how y'all need to walk up out of there. Y'all are overthinking it. 15 USC 1692A. Study it. Start with 15 USC 1602. Study. Study the definition of debt. Yes. I was told that. What would you do? Billing error. Y'all better look, everything a billing error. I get a bill in the mail from a dentist, billing error. I don't care what it is, billing error. Soon as I see a positive balance, billing error. I mean, when the case was remanded, the court still agreed to Henson in favor, but I am going to reread it again because it is a line-by-line case that was still dictated by your proofs as a consumer. Yeah, reread it. I'm going to reread it as well because I really can't remember the case. I just know facts. I know what law tells me, so can't nobody go against what law tells you, because guess what? Everything is ruled by federal law. Thank you for answering my question. You are welcome. Thank you for being on my live. Make sure you guys are resharing this live, y'all. Thank you for answering, sis. You're welcome. Hey, Miss Johnson. We told the cops that 2 weeks ago. Yes, cops are debt collectors, y'all. They steal your credit card and run it just like everybody else. You're right. That's a good point. Hey, you guys. Yes, we are consumers, not citizens. Exactly. We're not citizens. And most of us wasn't even born in the United States. The United States is only Washington, D.C. So corporation equals dead. Absolutely. Thanks for your contribution. You're welcome. How long are your dispute letters? It depends on what the dispute is, but I like to keep everything simple and to the point. As y'all can tell on my Facebook, I mean, not my Facebook, my Instagram page, I'm right to the point. So I would say you guys have to understand that these people don't want to read all this shit. Keep it simple. 1 letter, 2 letters the most. That's it. It's being screen recorded by YouTube, for YouTube by Planet God. How do you endorse your Capital One check? We sign the front and the back. Is that it? Yep, you endorse the front and the back, or you fill out the front and the back. Don't overthink it. Fill it out like a check. If you really want to know how I do mine, enroll in my course. The link is in my bio. I will go over all the information for those who enroll in my course. He got scared when I told him that I would be filing a complaint to the FTC with his name on it. Dude was shocked. Dude was shook. Yeah, they get scared. They get scared. They don't expect for us to know who we are. But things are about to change. We're not going to keep on living how we've been living. God has opened the door and he's ready for us to walk on through. And that's what we're going to do. Your lives are always fire. Oh, thank you. Or do we have to wait for the class? Yeah, so the course launches on January 10th. Enrollment open today. So you can get the enrollment today for $9.97. Click the link in my bio. There's 3 payment options. So if you don't have the $9.97 today, you can still enroll, you guys. I'm impressed at how fast you said you picked up on this information. You can tell it wasn't planned. Yes, I just picked up on this information the end of June. No, the end of July. The end of July is when I picked up on this information, and I literally sit and read like 8 hours a day. If not, struggling. I was a bald head, scallywag. I was like, look, I ran into this information. I was like, thank you, God. Like, that's all I needed. Let me figure out how to get myself out of this hole so I can live a better life, because I was just tired. I was like, no, I'm not going into the next year like this. Like, God, please reveal something to me. I got the information. I was like, yes. And it's been on and popping. Because I realized nobody else can save me. Nobody. I have to save myself. So how can I save myself? I'm going to study. I have to put the pieces together. I had to do it for me. Cops steal your CC, run your place, and your credit card, run your place, and give you a receipt ticket. Exactly. Thank you, Summer Baby. That's exactly what they're doing. Is it okay to write the letters, affidavits, and cease and desist? Yes, as long as, listen, court starts in the mail, so there's always an administrative process. That's what I'm going to go over in my course. So a lot of people are sending these cease and desist letters thinking that they're going to respond back. They're being so short with it. But normally if a company see a cease and desist letter, they're automatically going to say, oh, we can't contact her anymore or contact him anymore. You have to be specific. This cease and desist letter is for you to stop all illegal communications with consumer reporting agencies. Like, let them know. I'm not saying don't say nothing to me, because you don't say something to me, I'm gonna take your ass to court. I'm telling you to stop all that. Look, I'm trying not to cut. Look, I need to stop cussing. I need y'all to stop all of this illegal reporting. This illegal business tactics that you guys are doing. Here is what I need for you guys to do. This is what I need for you guys to provide to me. Like, break it down so they know. That way, if they do ignore you and you give them, say, 15 days or whatever, I always give them a time frame. You got 10 days, you got 15 days. I'm not giving them 30 days. If they don't respond within your time frame and you send a report or file a complaint with the CFPB or whatever, you can attach that. So always have copies. So attach that, what you sent to them, and be like, look, somebody else go read it and be like, why didn't y'all respond? She specifically, or he specifically said, just stop this illegal stuff. So are you saying all of it was illegal? Because you didn't say nothing at all. It's gonna rule in your favor. But yeah, you can send a cease and desist. You can send an affidavit. Do I always do it? No, because I don't always tend to take a company to court. But if they're not doing what I say, then I'm going to turn around and send that stuff to them. Because at that point, I know I am going to take them to court. And when I take them to court, I would have followed the administrative process correctly so that everything can rule in my favor when I go to court. Yes, it's time to be set free, y'all. I'm running through the open doors from God. Yes, me too. I'm right behind you. What all would be learning in the course? What all would you guys be learning in the course? So you guys will be learning the administrative process. You guys will be learning how to get your down payments back and your titles back from these cards, and hopefully utilize it to get remedy on your mortgages and stuff like that. But I'm specifically going to go over the down payments, the administrative process, Title 15, Chapter 41, which is where I started. And we will also go over the business structuring and business funding. And you guys will have lifetime access to everything in the course. We will go live on Zoom every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time. And there will be a private Facebook group. So you're getting a lot. I'm ready to learn. I'm tired of suffering. That was me. I was tired of crying. I'm like, look, some got to give, or I'm going to be on a damn stripper pole somewhere. I found you by prayer. I asked the universe about the difference in USC and CFR, and the next day I saw your post. Yay! Won't he do it? Thank you, beautiful. You're welcome. NFCU told CFPB that they received my cease and desist, then drafted my account 2 days later from the credit card debit. What you gonna do about that? Because I have a problem with that. Please tell me you're acting on it. Will you be going over the administrative process in the course? Yes. And I'm going to provide you guys my templates. So I send more than just my cease and desist and my administrative, and my affidavits. I'm like, yeah, so my affidavits and my cease and desist, I'm going to show y'all what needs to be on there, how to send it, what to send it in, or what to send it by. Look, we're going over all that stuff. So y'all would get my entire blueprint. Are there any books we can like read or study? I don't have any books myself personally because I like to go to the facts. Books to me seem like a third party. That's just how my brain works. However, I am going to get some books, but I like to study. When I study, I like to go straight to the source, to the fact. I read from the Black law book, the dictionary law book, and I also go straight to the source. So I'm in TILA, I'm in Title 15, Chapter 41. I'm looking up the codes by federal law. Like, that's where I am. So I'm online a lot. But there are a lot of people who read the books. Like Donnie was saying when he was on the live, the Straw Man book. I don't know. I'm going to get clarification as to what the name was. And I will repost some books that some of the people that I follow have read so that you guys can see it. But I don't necessarily just read the books. I'm more so online reading. So what is it that you found out? I don't know what you mean by that. That's me. I'm tired of suffering. Yes, that was me. And the crazy thing is, a lot of us have seen our parents struggle, our grandparents struggle. Like, I seen my parents struggle. I'm like, if they had the money, they probably wouldn't even be arguing right now about this. They probably would still be together. Like, you start thinking of all kind of stuff. I'm a kid, like, dang, let me go sell candy to the neighbors. Let me go put some flyers on these people's door to see if I can walk their dogs just to help my mom and them out. Like, that's where my mind was as a kid. Like, that's unfair. People literally killing themselves, people stressing, people doing all kind of stuff, cussing their kids out for no damn reason at all because they stress over these bills. Like, y'all, no. And the debt don't even belong to us. That's what's so crazy. You be like, look, if I knew all this damn time that this was y'all debt, not mine, y'all. I purchased Meet Your Straw Man. That's exactly what Donnie was speaking of. Meet Your Straw Man. I heard that book is really good. I'm gonna order it myself, but I haven't yet. Did you talk to my boy Aziz? I don't know. I'm working on NFCU. Okay, good. I got right to the definitions, as you should. I bought the Black Law Dictionary. Ooh, I had it in my bio. I'm gonna put it back up there tomorrow for you guys who don't have it, but you can literally download it for free on your phone or on your computer. Hey, you guys. So I'm not gonna be on here too much longer, y'all. It's $5 on Amazon. I'm gonna go order it tonight. Do you know about the 183-day rule? No. Can you tell me about it? Money separates relationships and killing each other. Exactly. They know what they're doing. But that's why we have to wake up. We have to say, enough of that. Would have never been stressing. Exactly. Living our best life, taking trips. Just imagine the stuff you can do after you've worked and you get your check and just be able to be free knowing you don't have no bills and stuff. Just imagine what your life would be like. Imagine, like, the freedom. I wouldn't mind going to work a 9 to 5 job if I knew that whole check could be mine and I can pocket it. What gets me is working all them hours, being told, oh, there's mandatory overtime when you know you already done promised your kids you'll be at their games and stuff. Like, that's the stuff that just don't sit well with me. So not only am I working all these hours, I'm being forced to work overtime. And then when I get my check, I got to give it all back to these companies to pay bills. And then be left with like $20. Then you still got to put gas in your car, still got to buy food and tissue and stuff. And then you don't have no money to get your hair done. Then you don't got no money. It seems like when you broke, everybody invites you to stuff. It's always a birthday party, always a family gathering, always somebody needs something. You be like, what the fuck? That's what we finna stop. Hey, hey, hey. Enjoy your peace, queen. I'm enjoying it. I'm at peace. Get the UCC connection also, how to free yourself. The same author as the Shaw Man. Y'all, they're dropping all the books, so make sure you guys are writing these books down. Can we request all money paid spent towards a credit card back along with the open-end credit plan? You tell me. I've gone over this information 100 million times. It's your money. So I'm trying to think of how I can put it. I don't even know how to put it other than the truth. If you pay something up front, no, I got to give y'all an example. Say if you, I don't even, look, I'm so tired. I can't even think about an example, or think of an example. But if you put down money, you have 100 bands, and you have this 100 bands, and you know you done put it. Say you gave me some money, and you're like, Terrian, hold this $100,000 for me. And I'm like, okay, I hold this $100,000 for you. That's fine. And then I'm like, okay, you gave me this $100,000. Now you're gonna have to pay me for holding this $100,000 for you. And you like, what the hell? But you still pay me. Cause you like, I don't know, maybe she right. I don't know. I don't got time to even think about it. And you start paying me. Then one day you wake up and you like, hold on. That was some fuck shit. I gave her $100,000 to hold for me. How she's gonna turn around and re-credit me? I mean, make me pay her back for this $100,000. You're gonna come and be like, look, Terrian, that was stupid. I didn't let your kids stay here with me. I didn't gave you rides to work. Why are you sitting here collecting money from me? I need all my money back. Kind of the same thing. That was a dumb example, but y'all get it. Like, you shouldn't have to ask, can we? Can we? Like, if you're a can we, then you're still stuck in the wrong mindset. You can do whatever you want to do. So if you know this account is yours and it was paid for a friend, why are you asking, can we? Yes, you can. You can ask for all of it. Don't overthink it. It's your money. So if you paid somebody else's bills, the United States bills, for 10 years, I don't care how long it was, and you wake up and you realize after studying, dang, I've been paying their bills. You mean to tell me that I actually loaned them up front and I've been paying back the same loan that I gave them? I need my money back. Oh, you mean to tell me that this was supposed to be an open-end credit plan? I'm asking for the open-end credit plan. Y'all are asking a lot of can we's and like a lot of questions, which I don't mind answering, but if you're asking those kind of questions, you might need to study more. Hey, boo. Hey. Are y'all leaving? Where y'all going? To Gimmy's house. To Gimmy's? Yeah. Thanks. Be sitting right in there. And then get some chump change. Have you gotten an open-end credit card with a company yet? Have you gotten an open-end credit card with any company yet? No. I'm still working with Capital One. Honestly, I didn't have credit cards like that. So, no. And I've been so busy with my clients that I haven't had time to focus much on my own stuff. So, hopefully by the time the course starts, I have my own receipts because I literally just stopped everything. Shaking my head, working a 9 to 5 is not life. It's not. Is there a CFR or USC code that states that the bank needs to take the bill coupons? You can read and research Regulation E and Regulation CC. You will notice in those why the bank's supposed to take those. I want to thank you, God, for sending you. I want to thank God for sending you to us. Aww. All of his books are great. Yeah. Hey, you guys. So, y'all, I'm about to get off here. And then you saying you giving her credit and then... Right. You giving them credit and then they sending you a bill for it. Like I tell everybody, that's like your best friend saying, hey, let me borrow $500. You give your best friend $500 to borrow, and then your best friend turn around and say, okay, then you owe me $500. You're gonna be like, what? That doesn't even make sense. But when it comes to these companies, it makes sense because that's what we're used to have. We're used to that happening. But now that we know the truth, it should be like a red flag that quick. The same way that didn't make sense to you, you paying their bill should not make sense to you. Give me what's mine now. Exactly. Hey, y'all. I need pain and suffering remedy. Exactly. That's exactly what that is. You've been suffering for years. So, yes. Plan and zero out the balance every month. So, basically, we can have the unlimited credit card. Okay, let me answer these 3 questions and then I'm off, y'all. So it says, I saw y'all say that you can demand the credit card company to grant your opening credit plan and zero out the balance every month. So basically, we can have an unlimited credit card that we never have to pay on. Yes. Actually, you already paid it up front with that application, that instrument. However, that's exactly how it will be used. Next question says, for some reason I can't write comments here, but I just wanted to say thank you and I can feel amazing vibes from you. That is so sweet. Oh my God, thank you. It says, is there a CFR and USC code that states that their banks have to take? Okay, I just read that one. Let me know if you didn't hear me, but yeah, you can honestly read Regulation E and Regulation CC to get that answer. In order to file a complaint in federal court, the amount must be $75,000 or greater, right? What happens if the exhibits and affidavits don't add up to close that amount? In order to file a complaint in federal court, no. Who told you that? That is not true. And it's not true, but say if it was true, I would ask the company for every statement. So say if you opened your account in 2016, 2015, I need every single statement. I need my contract, all of it. Like send me everything. Send me a whole audit trail. Dissect it. Find 75 violations within it. There you go. That's all of my questions, y'all. I'm about to go, but I will save this video for you guys. My family is trying to leave me, and I don't know what's going on. So, I will be back, you guys. If you want to enroll in my course, again, like I have told you guys, the information is free. So, don't feel like you have to enroll in my course. But if you have been studying or would like to start studying, and you need somebody who's going to break the information down, I'm going to break it down. You're going to get your money's worth. Trust me. The link is in my bio. Today is a sale. So you can get it for $9.97. And if you don't have the $9.97 today, you can, there's like a payment option. So there's 3 payment options, $9.97 and then 2 more. So don't make any excuses. We're going to learn how to deposit them checks in the mail. At your bank. So I don't want y'all to make up no excuses. I will be breaking it down for you guys. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. I will try to go live at least one more time today. If you're signing up for the course, drop a flame below. Drop a flame below if you're going to sign up for the course. It's a 6 weeks course. You get access to me every week, every Thursday on a live Zoom. And there will be a private Facebook group. So nobody is going to be left behind. If you're one of them people who's been studying already for months, this course is still for you. We are freeing ourselves all 2022. Don't forget, y'all, the link is in my bio. Today is the last day, first and last day, to get the course for $9.97. After today, it goes up to $1,600. So jump on board, y'all. Hey, y'all. All right, y'all. So I'm getting off, but I am going to save this for you guys, okay? Bye.